like because I have like a really strong muscle, so on this side. So she put more on this side, right? I wake up and I'm like, I feel like I had a stroke. My lip went out.
Look at me, you and Ronnie. Did you and Jenny smooth things over?
It's all about Jenny trying to throw me into the mix last night.
That's how you get a divorce, and you take note too much. That's how you
take notes.
I don't air my out. I don't air my.
I think you were being quiet, not bothering anybody, but she was bringing up stuff from that happened like months and months and months ago.
That's what girls do. They're like crock pots. They like let slow and marinate, and then 8 hours later, wants to be ready. Guys are like microwaves.
Jenny and Ron have been fighting.
Trying to see if I get more viewers to show up, because we got a lot to talk about.
Between the two of them. But at the same time, Jenny going at Ron came out of nowhere, honestly. I don't know why she did that.
I wasn't speaking against her. I wasn't saying anything bad. I was just speaking the truth. Just like, she says she does, and she took offense to it, and that's what it is. If you can't take it, then don't dish it. I didn't like the fact that all the nonsense got directed at me. I feel like I did so much work to try to stay away from that kind of drama. It's almost like ripping you back in. It was like, I'm not about that anymore.
Yeah, you guys have like a love-hate with each other, like brother and sister.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like, how many times you can have the same conversation with the same person?
Like everyone goes back and forth, and some people take it too far.
Yeah. Jenny is, she's a narcissistic person. She's a person that never does wrong. Everybody's always wrong. When something happens, it's because of something. It's because of someone else. It's kind of like you maybe need to grow up and realize that it's not about changing other people or changing your environment. It's about changing yourself. But that's your, you got to figure out. I'm not Dr. Phil. You can't afford me.
Nah, he on point though.
Yeah, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna argue with a narcissistic person that always thinks she's right. It's like, if I wanted to do that, I would argue with somebody on Instagram. In my comments.
Think dealing with your ex, they're back like heartbeat, is a beach.
Welcome to hell.
Try living with them on
Oh my God!
The relationship show just froze over. It's X on the Beach, Peak of Love. Thursday starting December.
What up, y'all? It's your man's DHR2. Welcome back to my channel. Good grief, I look big in this camera. Maybe I am. Maybe I should. So we got a lot to talk about, and we have a whole lot to discuss based on what happened yesterday. Everything and anything. So, first of all, I would suggest that if you're new, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're also joining in on the stream, because a lot of things that we need to talk about, a lot of things we need to discuss. But you know what? I think one of the coolest things about doing YouTube is basically doing it live, especially when you're on the verge of, just handling your business, try to get more subs and try to get famous on it. But it's the exposure, which I kind of want in life, but I need to focus on the reality. The video I made in the past, I think you need to just focus on what you need to do. So, let's talk about the biggest topic of the sports industry. The Nationals. This team worked so hard last night trying to make a huge comeback. And what did they do? They took the biggest W in MLB history. After 95 years of struggling to get to the playoffs and ended up winning the World Series, the Nationals made history. And I felt so good just watching it last night. To watch my team, my home team, beat the Astros. And during the beginning of the game, they were struggling really bad. They weren't really putting up any points. I mean, Astros were just striking us out like crazy. And then the second inning start, they ended up hitting a home run. They got 2 points. So later on in the game, we ended up taking it up a notch. We ended up turning it up. Turning up. We ended up making a huge comeback like we always did. We couldn't beat them in our hometown through games. 3 games. But somehow we ended up beating them twice in Houston. And words cannot describe how happy I am to see my home team just go at it and make me so happy after all these years. And I'm not even a baseball fan. Not by a long shot. And so the fact that the Nationals went out of the way to win the World Series and making DC proud, and they got a parade this Saturday, and they're getting ready. I'm just happy and proud of my team. You know, my voice cracked. Sorry. It's so much. It's like so much we need to talk about, because the Nationals are just making a huge headlines. But they did show a funny video of a fat guy, and he was basically he ripped his shirt off and he took a slide on the thing, all that extra body fat on him, all the jiggly fat. I'm like, oh god, it's just hard to watch. It's one thing of celebrating your team win, but good grief, like you're just making it more awkward to watch. You know what I'm saying? But it was all fun and games, though. But they're all having fun celebrating the Nationals win. And I'm just happy right now. And it's an amazing journey. I'm happy for my team. I'm happy that they went out there and they did their thing. They did not give up. Because I was starting to give up on my team at first, but after seeing them scoring 1 points, base hits after base hits, home runs after home runs, that was it. They won 6-2, and I feel like I could watch that game over and over again. So I think a certain team also in DC needs to step up their game and also bring the Super Bowl home. The Deadskins, aka the Redskins. I mean, you may not like what I have to say, but it's kind of true. It's quite obvious. A team like this doesn't even want to, try. So, quite frankly, I'm pretty satisfied for what I'm seeing from the Nationals. So, I ended up watching that over the Deadskins, truth be told. So, All right. Let's get into some other topics besides the Nationals. So let's talk about my school, the Goodwill XL Center. Shout out to y'all. I had an interesting thing happen today because your boy won 2 awards for perfect attendance and attendance awards. Only 2. That means I'm doing something right. Showing up every day, not missing days, getting good grades, getting more credits. Like, your boy is doing this thing. I might end up passing all classes, end up taking my SATs. And if I get a 16 point, I'm graduating and I'm going to college. I'm not playing. Even though I'm going to be graduating from GEC, I'm going to miss those people, but I'm going to be visiting them wherever I need, whatever they need me, I'm there. Because the beauty of it is, I really do love that school, but it's just sometimes it can be stressful. Certain moments that can bring out the worst in you. Sometimes, but you're only one person to make the best of it regardless. And so AEW and NXT. So NXT was okay. I did not see the whole show. I had no idea it was going to be 3 hours long. And now you know why AEW, still doing their thing despite the ratings. So I just want to enjoy wrestling. AEW is the wrestling company I want to enjoy, but at least the show is still going strong. And the reason why I think the reason why the ratings dropped was due to MLB, because a lot of people were watching that game instead of wrestling. Me, I was just turning channels, flipping back and forth between the Nationals and wrestling. And yes, Bray Wyatt is the new Universal Champion, and I'm happy that they actually gave it to him. Oh, they finally done something right for once. And I'm glad they got that title off that faggot boyfriend, Kobe Lopez, aka Meth Rollins. What up, Big Tank? Glad that you're stopping by. Which is for those of you who just dropped in, we just talked about the Nationals championship victory last night. The parade is going to be this Saturday. I'm not going there, but I'm going to just watch it on TV. And I might buy me a shirt or something, because I don't know how much these shirts cost, though. That or a hat. I might show up in school, with the brand on, and people think I'm crazy. Yeah, I am. I'm happy that, my home team from DC did their thing. So, yeah, call me crazy all you want. It is what it is, man. So, then we talked about my school that I go to, how good I'm doing in my life. And now we're talking about AEW and wrestling. I heard that Crown Jewels had mixed bag once again. I'm doing good, man. I'm in school, try to get my grades up, try to get more credits in my education, because I'm trying to graduate out of here. So I'm taking more classes, and I'm ending up, passing more classes. The more classes I take, the more I'm going to pass, which I know I'm going to do. I feel like I'm going to do. I'm just happy that I'm able to do what I've always dreamed of, is making new friends, talking to girls, getting my education, getting to know people, and just have fun. I'm thinking about going to college after I graduate from Excel Center, because I'm trying to go to UDC so that I can study graphic design and art in general. So I'm not moving into no dorms or nothing like that. Wow, I could just go and come back home for free. If I do something like that, your boy is good to go. So and speaking of Raw, what the heck are they doing to Bobby Lashley's character? Because Bobby actually said it himself. Yeah, I am. Yeah, man, I'm in school now, so I just started back in March this year. And honestly, I've been out of school, a bit out of high school since 2009, and this is the perfect opportunity to get my diploma and go to college. And that is my biggest mission in life, is to, get my diploma and walk across stage and go to college. And hopefully I'll meet the love of my life afterwards. So we might not be able to see each other again. So let's talk about Raw for a minute. Bobby Lashley actually went on an interview, and he said that, I wanted to do a feud with Brock Lesnar instead of them giving me a stupid storyline between Lana and Rusev. And I noticed that too during the premiere of Raw. Like, what the heck is, like, what are they doing to Bobby Lashley? Like, what are they doing to this nigga, Mo? Like, now I feel like he's getting worse. Like, the writers are ruining, Bobby Lashley. Don't worry, man. You'll get one someday. Just talk to somebody, get to know them, and maybe you'll be their boyfriend, and they'll be your girlfriend. So let's focus more on the topic I'm talking about, is wrestling. So let's focus on that.
Only family can come back from something like that.
What a good time.
Oh, when you put it like that, we look like a bunch of assholes.
It's funny.
Dysfunctional family.
I love us.
Oh, the dog. Oh, her dog.
I just feel like, you.
I'm gonna stay over here.
I'm ready to do what Kim Kardashian did. Go to Washington, D.C. and go to the president.
I feel like we can get Mike out. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Mike will be a free man in 24 hours. Shut the up.
Yeah, I watched Jersey Shore. Wait, they had crown jewels in Las Vegas? I thought it was going to be in Saudi Arabia. Am I dreaming right now? So the WWE had Crown Jewels in Las Vegas. Yo, what up, Video Game Lover 58? I'm so glad that you're stopping by. And that was good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed that game. So wait a second. The WWE actually did a pay-per-view, did Crown Jewel in Las Vegas. And Sean, you actually spelled Las Vegas wrong. It's L-A-S, not L-O-S. But that's okay though. But you're telling me something. That's kind of like crazy because I didn't even think that WWE is going to be doing a Crown Jewel pay-per-view in Las Vegas. I used to think that they're going to be doing their pay-per-views in Saudi Arabia. You know, the country that's known for a whole lot of violence. That's strange, for real. But Bobby Lashley, I feel like he should have had a feud with Brock Lesnar. Because I feel like those two basically would make a perfect rivalry. They're both strong. They both have the weaknesses. And I feel like it could bring the best out of Bobby Lashley. But it's unfortunate that the people who write this show don't know what they're doing. And it's sad to just see. Especially that horrible segment from the Indian on Raw. I just don't understand the Raw, man. I just feel like they're not trying. In all honesty, so. On to the next topic. Let's talk Hasbro and the Lightning Collection line for the Power Rangers franchise. Oh, that's cool, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it and you got the laughing emoji. Yeah, you probably hated it too, though, but I don't blame you, though, man. You know, you like what you feel. Check this out, though. So Hasbro recently announced that they're going to be coming out with more Lightning Collection figures, starting with Zeo Gold, Jason once again, Lord Draken, and Dino Charge Gold. So at some point, I think some of the Mighty Morphin helmets were weaker because I feel like Hasbro they're not really doing the Red Ranger's helmet right because they're missing the silver part from his visor. They got the teeth and everything, but they're missing the visor from the bottom of the mouth. And that's kind of what throws me off about those figures, though. So at least they're giving the fans what they want, and that's the one. And that right there is the most important thing about a company that listens to the fans. But sometimes their heads can be very tight, because you know what I mean. So they showed the image of Rocky in Zeo Blue, and his Lightning figure looks absolutely gorgeous. Like from the stomach area to the helmet. I feel like the Zeo figures are going to be more better than Mighty Morphin ones, in my opinion. And I believe for 2020, they're going to be coming out with Mighty Morphin Blue, Time Force. No, they're going to be coming out with Wes, Trini, Billy, and Jack. Mighty Morphin, SPD, and Time Force. Because I truly feel like, Hasbro is doing his deeds, Because Beast Morphers is doing good so far, and so is the Lightning Collection, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did the redesigns of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers costumes for the reboot, and cast its own with actor to play the Rangers. If they know martial arts, because we gotta have those in, the film once again. So more Lightning Collection figures will be coming out by the holidays of 2020. And the image that they should show them are prototypes, especially Dino Charge Gold. So if you actually understand why they're doing this without judging it based on what you see, then maybe you would have a clear understanding of why they're doing what they're doing. Because Dino Charge Gold looks fine to me. Because right now all they're doing is just showing you prototypes of what the future is to come. So the official figure will come out with the white necks. Then you're fine. And so yeah. I think that's about it for this video. So I thank y'all for. Hold up, Ninja Storm and Jungle Fury, good shows. Yeah, they are. Cause I like Three Rangers. You know, every time there's a Power Ranger season or Super Sentai season, you know, show comes out, I like when they have Three Rangers for a season. Hurricane did it. No. The very first Sentai Three Ranger team actually did it was Sun Vulcan, and then you have Live Man, Hurricaneger, Abaranger, Go Onger, and then you have Go Busters. So for our show, we have Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, Jungle Fury, RPM, and now you have Beast Morphers. I think with those shows like that that represents martial arts is what Power Rangers should be. You got it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for my episode of. That's gonna be it for this episode of Let's Talk. I thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate your time of chatting with your boy because we talked about everything from the Nationals to wrestling to Hasbro toy lines. Yeah, man, we had a good time talking. I love doing the Let's Talk. I love doing it with y'all. And by the way, y'all, I'm not into Halloween, but happy Halloween to y'all anyway. So, yeah, DHR2, love y'all. Peace out.